On the border between Genovia and Alvania, inside a dense forest, stood a small cottage. A 19-year-old young man with platinum blonde hair and silver eyes sat on a bench outside. A thin layer of white light enveloped the cottage like a curtain. A guard in all black appeared out of thin air. There are still guards in the forest searching for us. Don't worry, they can't find us with my cloaking spell. You're getting good at using your magic, Prince Elijah. I've been studying since I was young. My mother taught me well. It's a shame your mother died prematurely. And why is the High Priest of the Genovian Church here, Priest Hector? As you can see, we're being pursued by guards from Grandcrest. Don't look at me like that, young prince. I'm here to help you. I want to give you safe passage to Genovia. What does your queen want from a prince without a country? We'd like to form an alliance, young prince. We know the king of Alvania helped you, and we've been in talks with him. You also want to fight Grandcrest? They've been flourishing these past years, and they've been hoarding the riches the Almighty Being gave to his subjects. You use the name of the Almighty to justify your actions? It really is the way of priests of the Church of Genovia. Have you forgotten that you called us demons for using magic? That was in the past, young prince. Elijah knew he was lying to his face. Don't worry, I don't have any plans for revenge. I just want a country to call home again. A place for the other Atlanteans who have survived the purge to call home. I saw them on my travels. They're refugees being treated poorly by the countries that took them in. And the king of Alvania promised you a country? That's none of your business. Hector was right. King Matthew had promised him land if they won the war they were planning against Grandcrest. He just needed to find the scattered writings about the forbidden magic in order to have an edge in the war. At that moment, Grandcrest had the most powerful army and best trained soldiers. Don't worry, young prince. I'm here as an ally, not an enemy. Here. He took a piece of paper from his pocket and handed it to Elijah. Elijah took it and opened it. He saw the stamp of King Matthew of Alvania and read, "Dear Prince Elijah, I have formed an alliance with the country of Genovia. Someone from Genovia is there to give you safe passage to their country. Grandcrest soldiers might know about your existence now, and being here in Alvania could pose a risk to our plan. For now, please go with the Genovian representative, King Matthew." Elijah crumpled the paper and flames materialized to burn it to ashes. "So I'll be going with you." "Yes, young prince. Let's wait for the cover of the night. Your magic can help us to move undetected." He was willing to do anything for his people. 2 weeks passed since I started to study the art of the sword. Logan and I were training in my courtyard one afternoon. "Very good. Keep your stance to stay balanced," Logan instructed. In the first week, I learned the basics of handling a sword. The second week, Logan said I could start sparring with him. I swung my sword at him, watching his every movement as I calculated and anticipated his strikes. I was able to dodge his attacks, and he was able to block mine. Suddenly, in a split second, I missed his movement and my sword flew from my hand. Logan pointed his sword at my throat. I gulped, looking at the tip of the sword glinting in the sun. "I yield," I panted. "You did well." He took a deep breath and sheathed his sword. "I still have a lot to learn. For just 2 weeks of practice, you've done very well. I'm afraid if you keep improving, you'll be better than me in a year." "Don't tease me. I could never be better than you. You're a great knight and have perfect sword skills. Hey, I'm complimenting you. And it's not impossible to surpass me. If you use your potential to the fullest, you'll improve faster." Logan was smiling at me like he was looking into my soul. "What is it?" I wasn't used to being looked at. "I was just thinking how good a student you are. You're a fast learner and you adapt to changes quickly. In no time, I'm sure you'll be a fine princess worthy of being a queen." He smiled his brilliant smile. "A queen? I'm never going to be a queen. I was just a bastard of the king of Alvania. A low-born princess. What crown prince would want to marry me?" Then I remembered the grand ball and the man in the silver mask. He had raven black hair and dark blue eyes. The crown prince of Grandcrest, Prince Leon. I remembered him asking me to dance when he held me in his arms. I remembered the way we danced, the feeling of spinning and twirling like we were flying. "Then you would rather be a duchess?" I was awoken from my reverie by his voice. I looked at him with confusion. His face was dark and cold. "Were you thinking about him?" "What do you mean? Did he know I was thinking about Prince Leon? Is he a mind reader?" "Were you thinking about Lord Jackson?" "No, of course not." "Then why were you daydreaming just now?" You mentioned being a queen. I only know 2 crown princes, and one of them is my brother. Logan looked amused. So who were you daydreaming about? I was thinking about Prince Leon, but I was not daydreaming. I was confused as to why he would be amused by me thinking about the Crown Prince of Grandcrest. Is that so? What do you think of Crown Prince Leon? Is he jealous? I thought. If so, why is he smiling like that? He's weird. Before I could answer, I heard someone shout my name. Amelia Roslyn von Heist. That voice could have broken glass. It echoed inside my body, down to my bones, into the core of my being. I looked in the direction of the voice and saw my stepmother rushing toward me, and 2 sisters following close behind her. Harper had a bandage on her left cheek. You filthy whore! My stepmother raised her hand, ready to slap me. I braced myself for the blow, but I was shocked by what happened next. I blocked my stepmother's hand with my own. She looked at me with surprise. I didn't blame her. I had surprised myself. My reflexes just kicked in. Is this the result of my training? I thought to myself.
Hey, I'm Amelia. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episode of The Forgotten Princess.